Two brothers built the perfect restaurant. Then a milkshake machine salesman walked in and stole their name, their formula, and their entire future. This is the McDonald's nobody tells you about. In 1948, Richard and Maurice McDonald did something nobody had done before. They ripped apart the entire restaurant industry and rebuilt it from scratch. No waitresses, no tipping, no waiting, just speed. They called it the Speedy Service System. Burgers in seconds. Fries that tasted the same every single time. Lines wrapped around the building in San Bernardino, California. People drove for hours just to see it. The brothers were rich. They were respected, and they were happy with exactly what they had. Then came Ray Kroc. Kroc was 52 years old, broke, and selling milkshake machines nobody wanted. He had a bad heart, a failing marriage, and a string of business failures behind him. He'd sold everything from paper cups to real estate. Nothing stuck. Then one phone call changed his life. A restaurant in California wanted 10 milkshake machines. 10. Most diners bought one, maybe two. Kroc had to see this place for himself. What he found shocked him. A single restaurant moving more burgers than entire chains. He didn't see a hamburger stand. He saw the future. So Kroc made the brothers an offer. Let him franchise the McDonald's name across America. The brothers were hesitant. They liked their quiet life. They didn't need the headache. But Kroc was persistent. He pushed, he flattered, he promised he'd protect their legacy. In 1955, they signed. The contract gave Kroc the right to franchise the McDonald's name. The brothers would get a small percentage. It seemed harmless. It wasn't. Kroc opened restaurant after restaurant. 20, 50, then hundreds. Money poured in, but Kroc wasn't getting rich fast enough. He wanted more. He wanted control. And the brothers, sitting quietly in California, were still technically the ones who owned the name. That ate at him every single day. Kroc began making decisions without telling the brothers. He changed the menu. He changed the operations. He started treating their contract like a suggestion, not a rule. The brothers protested. Kroc ignored them. Lawyers got involved. Tempers rose. But Kroc had something the brothers didn't. Hunger. He hadn't built anything in 52 years. Now he finally had. And he wasn't going to share it with anyone, not even the men who invented it. Then came 1961. Kroc made a final offer. $2.7 million for the entire company. The name, the formula, everything. The brothers were tired of fighting. They took the deal. But there was one condition. A handshake agreement. Nothing in writing. The brothers would keep their original restaurant and its royalties forever. Kroc agreed. He shook their hands. Then he broke his word. Within a year, Kroc built a brand new McDonald's directly across the street from the brothers' original restaurant. He undercut them on price. He poached their customers. Within months, the original McDonald's, the one that started it all, was forced to close. Kroc didn't just take the empire. He erased the people who built it. He even started telling reporters he founded McDonald's himself. Richard and Maurice watched their own name disappear from history while a stranger took the credit. The brothers never got their promised royalties. No lawsuit could prove a handshake deal in court. They had no paperwork, no leverage, nothing but their word against a man who'd already shown he didn't keep his. Richard McDonald spent years quietly watching his name turn into the most famous logo on earth, owned by someone else, run by someone else, credited to someone else. Kroc, meanwhile, became a billionaire. He built an empire of 30,000 restaurants across the globe. Golden arches rose in nearly every country on the planet. Children learned his name before they learned the names of the actual inventors. Today, McDonald's is worth over $200 billion. Ray Kroc is remembered as the founder. His statue stands outside corporate headquarters. Books are written about his vision. Movies are made about his genius. Richard and Maurice McDonald, the men who actually built the machine that changed how the world eats, are a footnote. A trivia answer. A name most people have never heard. Kroc once said he wasn't in the hamburger business. He was in show business. And maybe that's the most honest thing he ever said. Because the real magic trick wasn't the burgers or the fries or the seconds flat service. It was making the entire world forget who actually invented it.